My name is Kirsten Sharp, and I am presenting Healthy Families, Healthy Communities. This program is designed to offer services to the community that strengthen family systems, which will in turn strengthen the community. Just as you desire to dismantle barriers to human dignity, our program desires to provide people with the tools and the opportunity to rise above those same barriers. This program is vital because communities need to be safe and healthy for those that live in them, and ours is not. We have a high poverty rate, we have a high drug rate, we have a lot of children in foster care, which means our families are not staying together, and they cannot stay together. We need the people in our community to be healthy and thriving. Therefore, we need to provide resources to these families that aid in growth and development in all areas of their lives. The overarching goal of this program is to develop a community that thrives and is able to maintain the overall health of its members. We do this by focusing on families and giving them the tools that they need to be able to support themselves and to create a legacy for future generations. We intend to meet this by offering a 12 to 18-month program that includes mental and physical health services, life skills courses, including financial education and hands-on intensive parenting, educational services including tutoring, GED preparation, and assistance, as well as a scholarship fund to help obtain a college degree. We would like to develop community cohesiveness, and we will do this through working with the participants in our program, as well as working with other community organizations. A systems-based approach would be our method of operation for the program as a whole. We need to treat the whole person and the whole family and not just one area. Once we have a board of directors and have obtained our nonprofit organization status, we will be hiring case managers, therapists, and other necessary to hire personnel, as well as looking for our volunteers. We will establish what is necessary to be able to work with those of our clients who will be from the Department of Human Services and working with the Department of Child and Family Services. We will have no less than 3 months and no more than 4 before we will begin working with clients, because we want to ensure that our clients are receiving quality service. As participants enter into the program, they will begin with their case manager, who will assess their strengths and their needs. And staffings will be held monthly with the participants and all staff and volunteers from the programs that they are in or will be working with soon. So that they can assess what they have progressed in, what they need to continue to progress in. Education is a large focus of this program because we know that education opens the doors to more opportunity and resources. According to the College Board, people without a bachelor's degree have an unemployment rate that is twice as high as those people who do have a bachelor's degree. Education gives more work options, and higher the education, the higher the pay and the salary can be. Family is focused on because cycles of poverty are high. It is focused on because families can be a source of great stress and a source of great encouragement and support. My own experience with working with families that are at risk shows that families stay together when everybody in the family feels safe and when people feel connected. It shows that children feel safest when those that are caring for them are appropriate and positive in their parenting. It shows that children do better in school when they feel safe and not stressed about whatever is going on or isn't going on at home. Parents can leave a legacy that can change their own trajectory, which greatly affects the trajectory of their children. We will have a board of directors who will oversee our program development and growth. University students will help with the community assessments. We will need an executive director, at least 2 case managers, and 2 therapists to begin with. Staff or volunteers who are able to help with GED courses and education majors who can tutor. I would like to obtain doctors from several different places in town to volunteer a day or a half a day every week to see our clients. I believe that we will definitely need to have more staff than volunteers because we want our clients to receive quality support from qualified people so that their progress can be lasting. We would be in collaboration with schools, universities, churches, the health department, the Department of Child and Family Services from the beginning, and we will add organizations as we grow. We will need to start out with at least 20 computers for our program staff, for our program and our staff. Typical office equipment such as printers, copiers, scanners, shredders. We will need a locking filing system for our client files to maintain the confidentiality. The therapy rooms will need to have furniture that is home-like. We will need at least 2 minivans for any traveling that we will need to do and to make home visits. And we need an ever-increasing scholarship fund. We will reevaluate our program at 6-month intervals. An evaluation for each component of the program will be made. Surveys will be given to participants to see how they view their own progress, to see what they believe programs need to have or need to get rid of, and to see how they view our staff. Staff will be given self-evaluations as well as evaluations of the director, and the director will evaluate the staff and herself. We will need to have an 80% completion rate, which will be determined by the length of time that is involved with the agency, but more so by the progress that is seen in these families. When families have consistently demonstrated their improved abilities over a period of at least 9 months to cope, communicate, parent with confidence and appropriateness, work and manage finances, move forward in their education, and are physically healthier, then we will consider this a success for that family. After 1 year, 3 years, and 5 years, we will do a community assessment to see what improvements there have been. If we are not meeting our goals at the 6-month evaluations or the 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year community assessments, we will readjust our programs as needed to better suit our community. And if we are meeting those needs and we do see improvements, we will also readjust our programs to better meet the community's needs. Communities will become healthier as families become healthier, because more people will be willing and able to work and get a higher education because they will have the ability to do that and the confidence to do that. People will be able to cope with stress better, meaning they won't need to self-medicate with illegal substances, and they won't need to react negatively or harshly toward others. Children will do better in school, thus changing the school environment. As families learn to manage money and prioritize while working and gaining a higher education, over time they will be able to provide for their families without as much assistance on others or financial programs. Or financial assistance programs, The community will be able to be a healthy community because the people in it will be healthy. We will distribute the results of this program to the participants, the board, the staff, community organizations, and others by organizing and publishing our evaluations and putting them both in paper and electronic form. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope that you will consider supporting our program.